get this game started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the catch.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down outside. Finds some room. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big swing.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fine play action. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets the gift. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Platt. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the... back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice... Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just on...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going to the run, it's Daniels. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Green. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Rushes on him. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, running back on the move. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You
know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Green. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blake. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He's looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle and Sturdivant. And they're able to get him on the ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Glagway. Finds his man. He's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Time to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. to throw. It's Flagway. Floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. Third and one, and they went backwards. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. Hauls it in. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A busy day.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for...
There he goes! Gives him the big stiff arm. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Dropping back, it's Green. That's caught. It's Blake.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
To the air. It's Green. Wide open downfield. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Clapp. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute.